Skyler Haze. How you doing, Sky?
I'm good. How is everybody?
Amazing.
That was a really cool show.
Well, we're still on it. So I'm just joking. You look great. I wanted to make my own attempt at the steampunk fashion. So I designed Sky's hat. Yes,
I love
beautiful. I love it. It's nice and shiny, glittery.
Super cute.
Oh yeah. And a little steampunkish. Just for good measure. And so, Sky, model, Skyler Haze. Sky, what, have you been on the cover of some magazines? You've been in some, full-page spreads and stuff?
Yeah, I've done a couple things. I've been on Playboy TV, American Curves, magazines. Yeah, body painted model for a couple of years at the Playboy Mansion. We might build this year, huh? We're thinking about it.
I know, I've been before. Me and Lisa Brand and Erica Moore have gone on a couple different Halloweens to the Playboy Mansion, and it's always, it's a Playboy Mansion. How are you going to have a bad time at the Playboy Mansion? Really? Like,
I never missed one either, so we should go.
All right, well, stay tuned for that too. And so, Sky, you've been in Miami, we've missed you, and you've been doing all these photo shoots, gorgeous photo shoots.
Thanks.
Lots of pictures. You have to check her out. Where can they find more pictures of you? And you've got a new hat line too, right?
Yeah, it's modelskylerhaze.com. Yeah, you can buy hats and posters and calendars and all that stuff. Yeah.
So, the hats that they did, it's like a graffiti style, and it's got a design where it says Skyler Haze, but it's kind of like a hidden graffiti, which is interesting because I used to do a graffiti type art myself, so it's very similar actually.
It's really cool. It has like a lot of diamonds in them.
Yes.
That made it into little diamonds, which I think is really cool.
Yes, it is. All right, well, we've got Rick Lofton in the building, so I'm going to bring on Rick to join us as we talk about some fashion and some music. Rick, would you like to come on and join us on this episode?
Hello, hello. How are you, Sky?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm awesome. Hello, hello, viewers.
All right, Rick, what's going on?
Nothing much. We had a busy day yesterday with Pat Blaster, and the Steam Park girls were amazing. Did you guys see that performance? Was it not amazing?
Those are really great shows.
Yes, and I have to say thank you, Ricky, for coming out and doing such support at the fashion show last week.
Oh, the fashion show was amazing. Tiffani got inducted into the Nevada Design Council, right?
The Las Vegas Fashion Design Council announced me as a Las Vegas Fashion Ambassador.
Okay, well you got that, but the book signing was amazing. There was a runway show, there was about 3 designers, and that's where we met the ladies from Steampunk.
Well, I was on the show with them, and then they came out there too. But that's where you met them.
Yeah, that's where I met them.
So there is some logic to that. But it was so great, and even Rick's mom came out.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was great. So they've got Sexy Saturdays going on this Saturday. The first Saturday of every month is going to be Sexy Saturday, and the last Friday of every month is going to be, I'm sorry, I believe there's a phone that should be on silent somewhere in the building.
We've got some bad guest audience members, so apologies.
Yes. So, that's the show. Okay, so anyway, we have a Fashion Fridays every 4th Friday at the David Chapaz Studio, and on Sexy Saturdays, the following Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, and we're going to be there this Saturday, so please come out. It starts at 8 o'clock. We'll be doing another book signing. They're going to be doing some sexy lingerie, fashion show stuff, so come out and see us. Maybe you're going to be dressed in some hot lingerie?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
See model Skyler Haze. Ricky looking pretty.
So what about the, I know Steampunk, we were talking about the Las Vegas music scene, weren't you, earlier?
Yes, we're talking about music, we're talking about fashion, everything that's art, you know, definitely putting the beauty back in everything that's creative, I guess. We've got another upcoming music star and aspiring music artist, Teia. How you doing? Teia, come on!
Thank you for having me on the show.
We've got a lot of guests today, so we got a full show for you guys.
Yes, the requests are coming in very fast for our future guests on the show. We've got some very interesting ones coming up. So
Teia, you're from New York, aren't you?
Yes, I'm originally from New York City. To be more specific, Jackson Heights, Queens, born there. Moved to Vegas when I was 9, and I got into music because I heard Eminem. My name is what? Chicka Chicka Slim Shady? That was my song, and I would just listen to it over and over like, you know,
sorry, what did you say your name was?
But it's Teia, not Eminem. I'm white though. But listen, he was like my guy, man, and I loved his music. Back in the 90s, like when he came in 2000s, I wasn't really digging it. But I mean, I liked when he was venting out about his ex-girlfriend.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, you
his
that
ex-wife.
Kim song.
Yeah,
It worries me. Like, be my friend. What?
Yeah, and so that's how I got into music. And when I was in Essaqui, when I was a little kid, I used to rap and stuff.
I remember Essaqui.
Yeah, you remember Essaqui? Yeah, I would rap, and then like my little sister would tell me to rap or whatever in front of the friends. So I'd do like this funny rap, and they just laugh. But I did it for fun. And then in middle school, I kind of got a lot more into it. I started like rapping on the bus, and then this one girl turned around and she was like, "Who is that?" But I didn't answer it because I was shy at the time. But she thought it was somebody else's song, I guess, because I was good.
And we actually met through fashion. We met at a swag party.
Swag party
with Michelle Roxy Davis.
Yes,
and so we were there, and we had to bring in fashions, and then we traded them. I liked it. I liked the stuff I got a lot.
Yeah. She was throwing stuff at you, man. She was like, you know what? This is so Tiffani. This is so Tiffani.
Well, I think that I've got some good stuff I'll be bringing to the next swag party, so she'll be giving me some good stuff in return. That was part of her idea there.
So Sky, you said you had a calendar coming out right now. Like is your calendar out already?
Yeah, it's Cover Girls. It's Cover Girls.
That's awesome.
I was the cover. And also February, which is next
February's
year.
not for a couple more months.
Next year.
So maybe for both you guys, I mean for you Sky, for any aspiring models, I mean I know you need a different body type for Miami versus New York and stuff, but for as a model that actually works in the industry, what advice could you give to some of our listeners that might be wanting to model and do some of their own things?
It depends what they want to do. There's bikini, there's lingerie, some want the bombshell look and some just want runway.
Do they want like Kim Kardashian?
I didn't really survive in California so much because they want the more natural looking girl. So I always had like the hot music videos or like, you know, all the Playboy Mansion or like Playboy TV, things that are very bombshell looking.
So you can imagine in Miami because of the beach and the pool
well,
there.
It's all booties
yeah, it's all booties and titties.
Booties and booties, that's all it is. It's pretty crazy out there, but they don't discriminate at all.
So how would you describe the scene in Vegas? Is there a good fashion scene in Vegas? Is it growing? How would you sum it up as a working model? We heard from a designer, but from a model's perspective, how would you describe it?
For modeling, it's okay. You know, it has a couple different things, like the shooting in the Neilson Ghost Town and stuff like that. I think it's good. The Ghost Town in Neilson. Neilson Ghost Town. That's where everybody goes out and
that's
shoots.
That's the place in like southern Las Vegas
yeah,
where everyone shoots
Vegas,
at. The place,
and everybody shoots there. So people go there. Like a lot of people try to do like model group shoots, which I used to run in California. I ran for like 2 years. It was Models and Mansions. I was the book everywhere. But here it's like some people try to do it. I actually have All Stars about to do it in October. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet, if I'm gonna be here or Miami, but it's really cool. But like modeling is more.
It's my birthday.
Modeling is like much more popular, I would say, in California or Miami.
And for you, Teia, as far as music, same question. Teia, I'm sorry.
It's
as for
okay.
you, the same question. When it comes to Vegas and New York, what would you give advice for aspiring artists, maybe coming from the East Coast and coming to Vegas? What would you give them advice as to tackling the music industry here in Vegas?
All right, I would like just tell them, you know, if you're coming from New York to Vegas, just kind of learn about what Vegas is about and what people want here, you know, and put your pizzazz into it. But don't lose your New York, okay? Don't lose where you're from. But you know, also take a little bit of Vegas too, because you know you're living in Vegas, so you gotta like appeal to that audience.
So both you guys are pretty much saying you gotta adapt to whatever city you're in.
And
what
so
do you feel,
finally, well, I think there is definitely different points of fashion and art where Las Vegas sets trends that are followed by the entire world.
You're exactly
but
right on that.
there's a lot of trends that Las Vegas follows suit because that's all they can do, because we haven't been branded as a fashion mecca or as an art mecca or as a music mecca.
You're right. Your first pool parties were here in Vegas, and now the rest of the country does them.
Well, yeah, even anything like the after hours, the gambling, like everything, like as far as I see the ideas of the Wild Wild West and the whole, like, it's kind of steampunk in a way, you know?
Exactly.
So it all comes back to the steampunk idea. But my one last question I wanted to bring up with you guys keep getting this question all the time. How do you deal with the haters?
Ah!
Well,
Ricky?
Oh, there's one way to deal with a hater. A smile. And you always shine. Haters will be there whether you're doing good or bad, and you need to get word when you don't have any. That's the problem. If you don't have any haters, you're not doing nothing worthy of hating.
that's kind of true.
So, I mean, when it comes to people, stay in your own lane. I mean, if you're doing something, you're saying, whether it be your music, your modeling, you're going to do you, and people are going to talk about it, whether you're doing bad or good. So, my one word, effort.
Yeah, there you have it. How about you?
I'm always in the scene spotlight. You know, it's where I choose to be. Being a model is what you're basically gonna, you know, be a part of. You're gonna be in the scene. You're gonna be everywhere. Calendars, magazines. There's people that always hate you. Either they hate you because it's something you're doing right, or it's something they want to do, or it's just some reason they hate you for no reason. It's just, I'm always in that hating category. I don't know why, but when people actually meet me, they're like, "Wow, this girl's really cool. She has a great personality." But I'll just suck it up. I don't care. I'll just keep going and going, straight up.
Some people put up the blonde barrier. Like, no, a blonde person, no good. I get it too.
It's kind of true, blonde bombshell.
Anyway,
What about you?
Oh, what about me, man? I got my hitters when I was in high school and also doing my music now. And I just think as long as you keep true to yourself and do what you want to do, you know, they will not get in your way at all. You just be in their face, smiling in their face, say, I'm doing my thing, and I don't need any distraction whatsoever, and they don't even exist.
that's kind of what I do. I put up like a little bubble around me. It's like a karma bubble.
Tiffany's best advice that she ever gave me was to pretend you have a force field around you, and you put your positive energy there, and they can't break that. And
Yeah,
I
if
was
you
like,
feel a little kindness, they can't break through. You just gotta keep them out. So that's my advice to you. And if people come to you and maybe they don't like your picture, or they don't like your video, or they don't like anything, or whatever it is that you're doing, or they just want to start talking badly about whatever, for whatever reasons they have, shake it off. Let it go, you know, and go on and be happy and do your things. You've got one life to do everything that you want to, not what they want you to.
and the second that, if you love it, who cares? I mean, leave it at that.
One more thing before we cut to the next break. Ricky, I'm so proud of you. He went last night and spoke in front of City Hall.
Oh, I mean, it was crazy, but I mean, I'm a huge advocate of politics, and yesterday we got the opportunity, we met Gina Grayson. She already sponsored her own bill for animal rights,
The
and
Felony Animal Cruelty Act. Congratulations for 3 years on the Cooney's Law.
so yesterday Gina was kind enough to give me some of her floor time. She spoke about the fire we had with one of her city councilmen.
Channel 13 News was there.
Channel 13 News was there, Review Journal was there. We spoke about the fire that just happened here recently in Vegas. We had a city councilman who's renting a house. There's 100 animals in there, 43 of them dead. And because of Gina's law that she just passed, there was actually some jail time for each animal. So she was testifying.
Animals.
So sad.
She was testifying for that, and I went there yesterday and I spoke about police brutality and how police officers are killing animals and how we can present a bill to prevent them from doing that.
That is so awesome. I'm so glad that Pet Blaster's making history, Ricky.
I know.
So we're going to cut to a break and we'll be back with our last group of guests after
Don't go anywhere.
just a few minutes. So stay tuned for more.